what, like, everything's so London-centric a lot of the time that we have to involve everybody else, because it's not a London film. It's not about anything to do specifically with anywhere. It's just it's about society as it stands now, and that spreads across everywhere. Just like the riots that we touched upon in the film, that spread all over the country. So we wanted to make sure that we came personally to basically like send out an like invitation to everybody to come and enjoy this. This is when we say your film, it's a British film. Like for the entire Britain, man, and we kind of wanted that to people to feel that.
Definitely. So you want to involve the whole of the UK.
Because I mean, I can understand the pain sometimes when you're like, you want to do something and you feel like, rah, but it's not popping over here. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just to make everyone know that, you know what, everywhere it's all the same. Like,
one thing I've definitely respected from you guys, that when I went to the Q&A, there was a group of young people that come there, they introduced themselves. They said they were actually young people going to a youth group who are involved in film and things like that, and I thought that was a good thing for you lot to actually come up all the way to Birmingham to support those kids.
We just came from the youth group. I think it's called the Factory in Longbridge.
Okay.
We were just there as well, just before we came here, so we just spent a bunch of time with them same kids. So I mean,
make any connections or anything with them?
Do you know what? The main thing I think is giving them what we didn't necessarily have as such, because when we were young, there wasn't anybody who had even gone that far to be able to tell us how to get there. Do you know what I'm saying? Or even tell us what we had to do. We just had to learn by our own mistakes. So we had to go the long way around. And we were basically explaining to the kids that luckily you lot don't have that problem that we had. There is a quicker route for you. It's not quick, it's not immediate, but it's definitely quicker and faster than what we had to go through.
Do you know, it is as well, like where we're in the entertainment industry with Joel acting and us in music, and it's kind of a thing where we can share knowledge and experiences. I can't tell you how to become like, I don't know, like some Hollywood star or how to go and make a #1, but I can share with you my knowledge and my experiences, and so can others. And if you could take something from that, then great. Hopefully from here today, tomorrow, you make a step forward from where you were yesterday, and that's just what it's about, man.
It's like the way I started acting was somebody told me that you can do it, and he showed me examples. He said, look, it is possible. It's not just a certain group of people in the world that can achieve, what they want to achieve. We're just normal people, and we've just, been focused and worked harder than other people, and had the breaks, because if you're working hard, you're getting the breaks. It takes time. It might take 6 months, it might take a year, it might take 5 years, but sometimes you need those people just to say, look, you can do it. Now go chase it, and that's what we were just trying to do a little bit, wasn't it?
Inspirational words. Now there's a question that I asked in the Q&A. I'm going to touch on that again. A bit of a controversial question, because you're going to get it with the UK media and how they like to, But with the film itself, The Offender, as it touches on prison, crime, and such things like that, and it's based in the UK. One thing which I've found, whenever there's a UK film and it's based around that, it tends to get bad press from the media, which, to me, I find unfair because of the fact you got films like Scarface, Alien, this one, that one, where there's killing all sorts in it. But what is your thoughts on the film itself? Do you think it brings a bigger message, or that the people in the media are right? What are your opinions on that?
This film doesn't glamorise. This film does not glamorise anything. If you've seen the film, you'll know that. The outcome of what happens in this film. It doesn't glamorise what's going on.
I think from the offset, you get to see the harsh realities of some of the darker sides of life, and they're not fun. Like, they're not cool. Like, I can't really see anybody wanting to go and be like that in it. You know what I mean? And separately, it's entertainment as well.
Yeah. And then, as we said in Q&A, the moral on the line is that that revenge doesn't pay off. When you take the right path, it can turn out right because you made right decisions. Do you know what I'm saying? And your wrong decisions can be rectified as well. That's another thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's too much good to learn and take from the film. And and all of the bad, as you say, isn't glorified. So there's no way that you actually would want to do or be any of that.
I can't understand. I couldn't imagine somebody saying, "Yeah, I want to go freeze in the prison," because we were freezing.
It looked cold, man.
Or get slammed into solitary. No one wants none of that.
But it's like it's an entertaining film, you know. It's coming out sort of anniversary of the riots, you know, and like you know, last year everyone was rioting, you know. Like, hopefully this is a film that's targeting, you know, sort of young people in this country, across the country. You know, this is for them. You know, every theme in it is targeted at trying to sort of entertain and capture people's interests. And you know, so it's an opportunity for people, every kid in this country is saying they're bored, you know, wherever they live, and it's an opportunity for them to go and to see something that might excite them.
Definitely, I must say, as I said before, I say it again, that is one of the best UK films I have seen. It's brilliant. The release date is August the 8th.
August the 8th.
Everybody make sure you go out and see it. One other question I got as well, how did it feel being a part on a set and then seeing yourself in the final product? Was it how you expected it to be?
Whoa, I was nervous. The first time I watched it, I didn't even like my bits. I was like, oh man, I messed up. And then the second time I watched, and then basically I just did not like the film until I was towards the end. I was like, oh, do you know what, it's alright. Then the next time I watched it, I was like, oh no, you did alright, you know. So it was weird at first, so weird. And with me, anybody who knows me, I'm super confident. Like, nervous is not even in my dictionary, but seeing myself on a big screen doing something I'm not comfortable with was nerve-wracking for me for the first time in my life.
I mean, for me, it's my first lead role in a film, so it's a big opportunity for me, you know, and I tried to seize it with both hands and really make sure I was prepared, make sure I was in shape, was in the gym, did my preparation, so that when it comes out on screen, people buy it, and people don't watch it and go, oh, that kid couldn't take out those boys. They actually go, oh yeah, you know, I can't believe this, I can understand this, you know. So for me, it was a case of that. I think Ron Scapello has done a fantastic job, and I think there's no British film, you know, urban, whatever you want to call them, that compares to this film. And I think people need to go and see the film in order to understand, you know, just how good a job Ron, the director, has done.
The main thing for me was when I was watching the film back, I was just watching the film.
Yeah.
And when I kind of came on, it wasn't really that. I was watching the film, and I was proper engrossed in the film. So I'm a films guy. I like a lot of films. So for a film to hold my attention, I know it's good. I don't sit down and say, all right, cool, give yourself a big pat on the back, man, because you know, but it's definitely believable, and it's definitely entertaining. I think that's the most important thing, is that it's entertaining, because nobody wants to leave their house to watch a crap film. That's the truth.
It's true.
It's cold. We've all seen it a good couple of times. So.
And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't entertaining.
Yeah. No, it's good. Like, you know, obviously, when you're honest with yourself, I've never acted before. So any film you put in front of me, I'm gonna say yeah to, and then I'm thinking, bruh, this is good. Whoa, do you see what I'm saying? So it's a good film. End the story.
Especially with as you've done other things in music with yourself and Scorcher in the past, you wouldn't put your name to something which isn't.
No, that's it. Like reading it, you kind of know it's gonna be good, but seeing it and that final, I couldn't know what was that simple.
But I have to ask one question though, especially to Joe. How did you keep a straight face? Because for a lot of the film, you just basically like had some dazed look on your face. How do you just stay in character like that?
He don't play around when it comes to his acting.
I just found that amazing, because I was just looking at
he doesn't play around. There's no room. Like, this is his thing. Like, this is his thing. So he wasn't playing around. Like, seriously.
I mean,
he made us work harder because he took it so seriously. You kind of felt like if we'd mess up, we're messing out for him sometimes. You see what I'm saying? It was that. He took it to that level.
Now, one thing I have to ask, out of you three, who messed up the most?
We didn't.
I think, you know, I've got to say, the thing I was pleasantly surprised about is we got Scorcher, Gfrsh, we got English Frank in the film, you know, all rappers. Scorcher's done Top Boy, but there's not much acting experience apart from that, you know. And I was thinking, right, are these guys gonna turn up to set not know what they're doing, you know, be late, etc., etc. And what happened was these guys performed better than some actors I've worked with, a lot of actors I've worked with, in terms of coming, knowing what they were doing, knowing their stuff, being on point with it and delivering, you know, because we were on a tight schedule. You know, it was really tight, you couldn't mess it up. And they came and they smashed it take after take. And you wouldn't know, there was trained actors in there, and there was rappers, and there was people who'd never acted before, and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between any of them, because everyone came together and everyone sort of delivered what they needed to do.
One thing which I liked about the film, a lot of times in UK films you get the same actors every time, but there was a lot of new, fresh talent. There was loads. There's hardly anyone in the film I actually recognised.
Yeah, big up all the men doing their thing and obviously acting in it. But it was good just to see some new people.
Big up Tyson as well, yeah.
Big up Tyson Oba, big up Malachi Kirby, Daniel Kendrick.
And for a question for Scorcher as well, I know on the side you're involved in filmmaking and you've directed some music videos and that. Did you have any input?
No, like only like I just kind of thought about my scenes in particular, and how I saw them, how they needed to be better. And I kind of just tried to bring my scenes to life a bit more than just okay, what are my lines? Alright, okay, he says this, I'm gonna say that. No, I kind of could see the whole picture of my scene, and I tried to just bring them to life. Use my experiences directing wise to kind of bring them to life. I'd assume G kind of did the same thing.
Okay, now we're going to wrap up the interview, but before we end it, I want to know from each of you, what future projects do you have in the future? What other projects are you looking to do? Are there more films, more music?
Yeah, basically, in the future, I've got this film coming out called Offender, comes out.
Yeah, that's a good one, that's a good one.
Right, joke on.
I'm in a show called The Hour on BBC Two, which is like a 1950s newsroom drama.
Okay.
With Ben Whishaw and Dominic West, who's the main guy in The Wire. So I've got that coming out. I've just got a part in a film with Piers Brosnan, Imogen Poots, playing her boyfriend. So yeah, I've got that and a few other bits, and I'm writing a TV show as well with Matt Lucas. So that's in the pipeline as well. We're looking to bring that out next year, hopefully. It's all in development at the moment, so that's an exclusive, man.
Exclusive news there, New Star Radio Night.
I haven't even told these boys that.
I get the exclusive.
I was waiting for him to say he's the next James Bond.
You know what, feel free to give me more exclusives.
Oh yeah, no, do you know what, for us, obviously, musically, mixtapes, etc., singles, blah, 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 acting, whatever, just keep moving. And yeah, 8th of August, Offender, that's it, man.
Definitely. Make sure you go to the...
I'm cool. Like, I just landed a role in a new film that's going to be coming out next year, but I can't say too much on that.
Okay.
And get ready for Simply the Best Free mixtape. That's it.
Okay. But that's been Gfrsh, Scorcher, and Joe Cole, not the footballer. Be sure to check out The Offender out in cinemas nationwide on August the 8th. This has been New Star Radio 98.7 FM and Smooth Fuego TV with myself, Fuego of Smooth Fuego.
Smooth Fuego.